As the beats just hit out here from Mr. DJ GL on the Mars Stadium. He doesn't like it. Well,
I like it.
we like it. And that's
like
all
it.
that matters, isn't it? I'm joined again by Mr. Anson Carter. Game number 2. We hope it's exciting as the first one, mate. We got the women up this time.
Yeah, Tones, the last game proved to be super exciting, so let's see how we go with the Perth Manta Rays versus the Melbourne Makos, mate.
So as we said, the Makos are 1-1, and the Manta Rays are 0-2. So really important game here for the ladies.
Yeah, both teams really. Like the Mantas want to get off and get their first win of the weekend, and the Makos want to get their second. So again, wins proving to be super important today to get your seeding right for tomorrow. Yeah, looking forward to seeing a high-scoring game. And yeah, just see how it goes. The sun is starting to come out a little bit through the clouds, so yeah.
As the teams come out, led out there by Holly Austin, the goalkeeper, one of those really young keepers. She was in the under-20 program and got cut right at the last minute.
Yep.
So really good to see. And we see the other side, Antilov, who's actually in the women's senior squad at the moment.
Oh, yes.
For WA, for Australia, for those women's world qualifiers. So a couple of those young up-and-coming keepers, and love to see. I'm big on keepers, mate. I don't know what it is, but I'm excited, mate. You know,
me as well, mate. Like this Major League Sixes really does let the stars shine. So we are trying to get the best of the best out here competing in this championship. And I mean, if you've seen the ring online, what they're competing for, I wouldn't mind maybe injuring a couple of these guys as they come off the field, so I might be able to sneak on a spot to get one of those things, mate. It would look nice.
Well, mate, I put it on my finger and I could barely pick my arm up. It was that heavy.
Yep.
But what a
great idea.
I mean, we are think bigger, be bigger.
Yeah.
And this is where we are.
That's right.
This game is going to the Olympics. It is Major League Sixes.
Yep.
We are going to have sixes in the Olympics in LA in 2028.
Yep.
It's all starting here for these athletes.
Yes.
There will be people within this these games who will be Olympians in 2028.
Correct. I dare say they'll be picking 24 athletes, 12 for each, men's and women's, to take away. And yeah, it's going to be tough to pick 12. I mean, there's a lot of good players out here. A lot of people probably vying for a similar position, but again, you can only take 12 limited spots. But yeah, fast, action pace, Major League Sixes. It's worth the watch. So tune in, guys.
As CJ McGowan down there with the official about to start this one, we see Keenan in there up against Mollison. And this is a very important game for both teams. 1-1 versus a 0-2. So at the end of it, they could be 1-2, both of them.
Correct.
Or one could be 2-1 and the other one 0-3, and that's a long climb back.
Long climb back. But you're never out and out in this. You just got to make sure you're in the right positions, winning the right games at the end of the weekend.
And if you want to be in the right position, get down into the Mars Stadium down at the Martin Sporting Complex. Fantastic $10 day pass. You can get your tickets online at ticketyboo.com.au/MLS 2024. That's ticketebo.com.au/MLS 2024. As the centre draw is about to be set. And Keenan was good in the middle yesterday for the Manta Rays. And
Ball is up.
Ball is up, and Posey O'Keefe, she doesn't give an inch, as does Nellie Mollison. And Nellie Mollison finds that one.
Oh, well done. Way to keep it in there. Oh, unlucky.
And steps out of bounds. No, got to push. Okay, got to push, so O'Keefe. Oh, no, deemed to be Nellie, not...
Out of bounds.
But CJ McGowan right on that, and ball movement happens very quickly. Mangan down the back here, finds Keenan. Keenan fires the ball over to the other side there.
Mitchell back to O'Keefe. I would actually like to see the ball in Taylor Mangan's stick a whole bunch more. Posey doesn't seem to be the shooter that I'd be the backing in this team. She's very much a good playmaker defender, but I'd like to see the ball maybe in Mangan's stick coming from the back a little bit, working with Keenan on the opposite side and Danny Cox. So the ball coming down now with the Makos, kicking it across here to... Who we got
that
here?
Is a,
Lawson. That's Haley Lawson. She buries it. That's a cracker. What a great way to open the account there.
And speaking of back, there's a game going on out in the backfield, which is also really important. we have the Adelaide Red Bellies against the Sydney Seahawks. That's the matchup that were 2-0, 2-0. It is currently, with 7 minutes to go, 10-all.
Oh, the Red Bellies are having some tight ones this weekend, mate. I don't reckon they've had a one-goal game every game.
Sorry, Sydney Seahawks just putting one on the scoreboard as we see that. Pete Greenhouse out there must be loving life.
Loving
for
it.
these close games. Ball to be won on the deck here, though. We concentrate on the field 1, and that is reset was supposed to be had. That'll be a time. No, we've got to.
Well, the Makos did a really good job there stopping that offensive threat. So
just
not sure what's happened.
No,
We're
getting
just
the clock's right. The clock didn't reset, so they
and they've turned it back over to the Rays.
Yeah, the clock didn't reset properly, so the Rays will have this opportunity. Lawson burying this one down here.
Oh, she did, didn't she? That was a great shot. And we're here with Fam.
See, I know Dad is coaching the Salties for Brisbane, but he won't mind that replay.
No, that would have put a bigger smile on his face. Here with Cox. Cox over to Posey. Posey okay. Oh, she just got nailed.
Great save down the bottom.
Quick reset. Oh, she wasn't ready for it. And
Penalty on the play. Penalty on the play for a push there.
Can't knock them over too hard in this version of the sport.
Might be a cross-check even, this one. Let's have a look at what colour comes out.
Might have been a little. I thought she was pretty good in not being too aggressive. She's a...
Izzy Vrenson heading to the bench, so she knows that she's there, but it's just a 30-second push.
Yep.
Good call. Good call, CJ McGowan.
Yeah, why not? Good, strong athlete there, and just putting a stout bit of defence on and knocking the girl down. Bit of a push. Good call for the official there.
Well, Izzy Vrenson played in the under-20 championships in Hong Kong for New Zealand.
Correct.
So representative. So...
Keenan to O'Keefe.
She wasn't ready for that, was she?
She was not ready, and then she was under pressure.
Monstered indeed, and Eastman comes down the field.
She's got a streaking player in the middle. Can she find her? No. Oh, bounces that one over.
So Eastman just coming down here. And ball comes back down the other way as I just rearrange a few things, Anson. Sorry.
No, you're right, mate. And we've got a score there from Mitchell.
It's OCD's working in here at the moment.
I was actually, it was like some ASMR for me in the box here.
As it is. Ball comes in.
There that's a great
Brenson.
Goal. Straight through, straight down Main Street, straight through a couple of defenders there and buries that. Cox bringing the ball back down now, controlling it with Fam. Not too aggressive yet, the Rays. I'd like to see a bit more pace pushed here with Mitchell. Carrying the ball down the back there, coming the corner.
Mitchell looks up. Sorry?
No, over to Posey. She's just put another one. Come on, Posey.
So, and a good save there.
But boy, she done a good job, Tones, getting back and defending. Great job, Posey O'Keefe. As Rainey controls the ball there for the Makos. But unfortunately, ball goes out of bounds.
And the ball will turn over here as it comes back into the field of play. Posey O'Keefe will pick that up. As we have a 2-1 game here, the way of the Makos. And on the...
And Keenan controlling the ball up tall here, up high. At the point, she's dodging down the lane. Looking aggressive, trying to survey. What's her options? Back to her right hand, back to her left.
Just couldn't quite get a handle of the ball.
That one.
And ball will come back the other way here through Panty.
Yep, Danny Cox just got stripped from behind there. Rainey. Good defensive work there by Keenan. That's playing without your stick.
I'm not sure you can do that in you can in box.
Form.
In box,
oh, box you
can. In sixes and field is definitely not. And we'll get an update on that backfield too at some point. As that was that's a really key game for the #1 spot.
Oh,
even on day 2.
Correct.
It is. So ball starts at the top of here. I like the idea of it.
I liked it too. got the body in the way. Yep. Tried to keep it out. Down the lane here for the Makos and just popped that one over the top was Hayley Lawson.
And Hales got the first one of the game. Thought, well, if it's not broke, don't fix it. Let's
have another go. Well, you got to keep shooting, don't you, Tones?
And they're manned they're in a power play situation, so they're even. We've got Sydney Seahawks just shot out to a 15-11 lead out in the backfield.
Oh, they needed that, the Seahawks. They didn't get a win yesterday.
No, in the women's.
Oh, in the women's.
Oh, it's men's, sorry. Yeah, sorry, the Seahawks. Men's out the back there.
Yep. And as that was another shot, I think it was by Keenan, coming driving high, trying to get that top side advantage and just popping that one over the top. Again, that's a turnover in this. You really need to be burying the ball in the back of the net, either hitting the keeper or hitting the post so you can get a reset.
So, ball, great take there from Borovnik. Borovnik looks in.
Oh, and again missing.
So, these opportunities, they will come back to bite in this game. You only get a limited amount of gold rungs to hang on to.
Oh, that's right.
And if you don't make the most of them, this game gets away from you very quickly. So Cox with the ball, kicks it down here to Mitchell. Mitchell looks inside.
Oh, Mangan.
Good
save. Great save. Mangan one-on-one.
And an opportunity. So here we go. Borovnik again. Looks to get inside. Does get inside a hole. Borovnik steps down. Pops it. Good save there from Austin. And that is going out of bounds. That'll be a reset. And Borovnik will pick the ball up. So the attacking nature of a natural defender there in Borovnik.
Oh, down the lane.
Oh, five-hole.
Panting. Great job.
Yeah,
the Rays
3-1 lead.
That's it, 3-1. The Rays bringing the ball back up with Mitchell as they're all subbing off.
And I'll tell you what else, Anson, that
pressure.
breeze when it just picks
it's
up
lovely,
behind
isn't it,
us.
Tones?
It's just perfect down here as Danny Cox tries to create her own weather system there.
Finding Millen.
Oh, looks over the other side. Oh, that was on there. 6 seconds left on the shot clock, though.
Got to hurry.
Oh, got to give it to O'Keefe.
O'Keefe, she's going to shoot it again.
Yep.
Oh,
hit the official down there, and that'll turn over.
And she did not bat an eyelid.
They're tough, these
officials.
Just
tough, these officials. Just took it like a champ.
You know, I've seen a couple of them in my time where people hit the ground. That's just,
great outlet. Unlucky.
But
it got through to Panting.
Ball to come out. Austin. As under
needs
pressure
a helper.
here.
Good backhand to Pham, and she's just got to go. And she's getting pressed hard by the Makos. She's got it over the half.
Looks inside.
Helper in O'Keefe. O'Keefe dodges one, rolls out. Looks to the middle, had an opening player in Keenan, but couldn't find her.
Great stick in lane there from the defenders, and I love seeing that from any defensive unit. That stick up, ready to knock down. And we're going to have a water break here. No, we're going to have a timeout, are we?
Yep.
So
a little bit of confusion on the bench there, but ended up getting their timeout, the Rays. Time to settle this ball down. Got to get one here with a bit of a stoppage, be able to draw something up.
And the Seahawks, with limited time out on that backfield there in the men's game, 15-11 up at the moment. And that'll be their first win of the tournament. So. And that's a big scalp too, the Red Bellies.
The Red Bellies, they got the good win over the Manta Rays.
Panting.
Yep. And then they went down in an absolute nail-biter last night, in the last game of the evening against the Makos, who remain undefeated in the men's. So they'll be looking to keep their streak going today. And as far as the Makos here in the women's, they're up 3-1, Tones.
They are up 3-1 at the moment, and 1-1 on their win-loss record. So, the Manta Rays... not without opportunities, though, down there. Just a couple of those skill errors where they're throwing the ball over the head and all of a sudden by the extra time is being able to get the back and the time's running out, so they're having to force shots. I like the fact that they are shooting, though, when it gets low. Couple of the men's, they've just tossed it down the back. No, it's not boxing across. Have a go. If it hits the keeper and comes off, you get another 30 seconds.
Yep.
Why wouldn't you give yourself the opportunity?
And here, good push, but Mitchell controls the ball. Over to Pham. She's got space if she uses it. Danny Cox on the crease. There it is. Good tic-tac-toe passing there from the Rays. That's much better offense. Move the ball, move your feet. And here we go back the other way with Mollison streaking down Main Street. Look at her go. Does she find the open player?
She'll fire that.
She fires it. All clear. And back up the other way we go. There's been a call on the play.
So there's going to be a
penalty for a slash
and
for Mitchell.
Danny Cox going to the bench there for a
Danny
slash
Cox
on Mitchell. Yellow card, 1 minute penalty. I love the take of Cox standing though,
fantastic.
Under pressure.
In the crease.
Composure. It back into her body. Defender went past and she was one-on-one with the keeper. So really well played down here. But Mollison equaling it just as quickly, coming back the other way.
Well, I like that offensive set for the Rays. They didn't have too many of their defenders on. Even Posey O'Keefe would be the first person to tell you she's not the best scorer.
Scrap man.
Got that one.
And that is a career
Posey.
move, these scrap goals,
You have to, right? You have to take advantage. I like that someone's hovering around the crease looking for those rebounds, putting it back in. That's awesome stuff.
So 5-2 as we see the first quarter come to an end here. And Mollison just getting the last couple of that quarter. We saw Lawson start the offense there for the Makos. Vrenson stepped in and Panting has one. And on the Manta Rays side, Mitchell and Cox with one each as DJ GL is back in the house here down at the Marden Sporting Complex. And shout out up there to Sparksy on the camera again. He's a glutton for punishment, I think.
He is. He loves it up there. He doesn't even have any shade. He's got his big hat on. He's got his long sleeve on, and he absolutely loves it. But boy, does he do a great job.
He's doing a fantastic job up there, and we love the fact. Look how good that looks. We've got a monitor in front of us. Scotty's really just looking after us at the moment. We've got a monitor in front of us. We're getting to see everything that you're seeing, and we hope you're enjoying Major League Sixes live and free on the Australian Lacrosse Network on YouTube.
Well, I know I am, Tone. So I was sceptical going into the weekend, but after watching yesterday and seeing the team settle in again, it was just absolutely fantastic to see them run their sets, run the plays, get the tempo up, all those sorts of things, Tones. The stick errors are still there a little bit, but I think that's due to a little bit of heat and fatigue. It is very hot out here again these last couple of days, but the lacrosse has been fantastic. I'm excited to see how the rest of the weekend goes.
And I think we've got an end score on the backfield there. It looks like the Sydney Seahawks 15 have beaten the Adelaide Red Bellies 12.
Oh, good game. That's a good high-scoring game.
Again, online, live and free. We've got both fields coming to you today. So there will be another game out there after this. That will be the women, and that will be the Red Bellies and the, the Seahawks. Now, that is the unbeaten match that I was thinking of. That is going to be an absolute cracker out there.
Yes, it will. So, someone's going 2-1 and someone's going 3-0.
They are. And then we've got a bit of a break today.
Yeah.
So we'll, with the heat policy, we know that it was going to be 36 degrees today. And in the middle of the day, we've got a duty of care to the athletes. And Lacrosse Australia have done a fantastic job in trying to rearrange this schedule.
They have.
Great that the coaches and the players are on board. They know that it's been done for their safety. This breeze is nice. The cloud is around. Let's hope the cloud stays around later. Could get a bit muggy here later in the night, but it was the most perfect night down here last night.
It was. The wind started coming through nice and gentle just to make that comfort factor up higher. The lights here are fantastic here at Mars Stadium out at Marden. And the atmosphere was great. People were over here from work. The stadium on this non-box side was chock-a-block full of people, and the lacrosse was not here to disappoint, mate. It was a fantastic game of lacrosse last night, being tight, and the Makos came away with the win.
And good to see. I was just seeing some of the signs just fall over here. So there's some breeze around. That will add some comfort factor for the players.
It is much nicer than yesterday.
As they come out from the quarter-time break here, currently we see the Melbourne Makos leading 5-2 over the Perth Manta Rays. And they will head to the
ball starting with Makos.
As there was a penalty right on that from the slash there from Danny Cox.
I would actually like to see some more offensive personnel for the Manta Rays on their offense if they can get their subbing game down. Other than that, I think the teams are doing really well. They'll settle into this game. It's only 5-2 first quarter as we start the second. And this is sensational stuff. Let's see if the teams can keep fighting this one out.
And ball will start down in the offense. Lawson, she was the first goal scorer for the Makos. Looks down, Mollison.
She's run through some traffic there.
Absolutely run through traffic, she has. So she's going to wear a penalty there from Keenan, who will go and sit next to Danny Cox. So they're in a 5-3
power
play here, mate.
Yep, like to see some crisp ball movement, open shot, goal. It won't take long. 3 passes.
You pass to me, you pass it back, and I'll shoot the goal, just like this.
3, bang. Oh, and picked off. Picked off. Great stuff by Coughlin there, and it's been turned back over again. Here we go. Can they? Oh, save
ball.
Austin. The bouncers aren't going today. Yes, today, not so much.
Mitchell brings the ball down here for the Manta Rays. Looks up, finds Posey O'Keefe. O'Keefe one-on-one, but decides to pull the ball
better.
out as Danny
Here we
Cox
go,
gets released from the bench.
She's given another one.
And we've got an illegal procedure here on the Manta Rays, have we? I'll tell you what, they want to get some players on because...
yeah, there's not many orange. Not a lot of orange on the field there right now, Tones.
Borovnik looks inside.
Oh,
good
save, Austin. Keeping them in this game is Austin. Taking the ball up the sideline there is Pham. She's about to be pressed hard. Back towards the middle of the field. Almost over and back. Oh, she did.
No, she only had one leg over. So that's not actually checked into the forward half.
Yes.
Might have been an error there, but 1 foot came over, the other one didn't. That's not over and back.
Oh.
You've got to have both feet into the offensive half before you get pushed back over.
Okay.
So, again, we're all learning this.
We're all learning this.
But, yeah, if you tiptoe that line with 1 foot and foot on the other, you haven't actually been deemed to go into the offensive half.
Yes.
So as soon as you get pushed backwards, you are still
fair game.
Fair game.
Okay.
But, anyway, play on, we say.
The ball starts at the designated spot there for the Makos. Kicked up to Vrensen.
And they'll bring it in. So Vrensen, goal scorer already in this. Kicks it to Rainey. Rainey down the back.
Still in a power play here. 5-on-4. She's going to get pressed by Imogen Hall.
Oh, just
unforced.
fast behind. Those unforced errors in limited time in quarters are really coach killers, mate.
Yeah, they are coach killers, scoreboard killers too, because now you've got to go back up the other end. Even though the field is short, and you still got to run the field again out of bounds.
So both teams certainly racking up the unforced errors at the moment. I've got them at 6-5 for the unforced errors at the moment in this game, and that's 5 and 6 scoring opportunities that they've given each other. Brenton picks the ball up, doesn't see O'Keefe coming from her right.
Rosie's just surprise attack there, but she's buried it. Great job, good composure by Vrensen as the ball comes back up the other way with Keenan. Taking her time, she's going to go the lane. She is, fires, save, goal, great goal.
Goes.
Sensational stuff, and back up the other way we go. No outlet for the keeper just yet.
And
nice.
Finds it now.
Panting.
Oh, good
Panting
look
to
down
Mollison.
here to Mollison.
I
thought the BTB
I thought
was
she
coming.
was doing that as well. Maybe here. Oh, low to low. Great shot.
And puts it away. And Mollison getting her third of the game.
We see another player down. It's
Danny Cox.
Danny Cox.
Just
maybe taking a bit of follow through potentially with that shot. Either way, good goal there by Mollison. Way to get the ball up the field quickly. One clear pass, one other pass from Panting, and they're already in a goal-scoring position. So well done with the Makos.
Again, you see in the traditional game, if a play was stopped for a player to be down, they'd have to
go off.
But another thing with this, just readjusting the goggles, wasn't an injury by any means. Mitchell with the ball down the back here, being doubled from the, and again, another unforced error. That's over and back.
And they're off.
And they are very much
Regan.
off. So Danny.
Oh, she's in.
Looks to get in.
Changes to the left. Oh, unlucky. Again, another opportunity missed. Those unforced errors are just getting higher and higher, aren't they, Tones?
So Ruby Regan, I like what she did though. She swapped to her left hand. Made the goalie have to readjust. Just pops that one by.
They've got to get some players on here, the Rays. They're in all sorts at the moment.
Well, their subbing at the moment has been, I won't say terrible, but terrible.
Just, not on the same page at the moment in the subbing game. O'Keefe getting pressed.
And is that some fatigue that's starting? That's no anger whatsoever.
None.
I mean, a good opportunity there from Milan, but needs to take another couple of steps around that corner.
I think at the moment the Rays are doing a really good job defensively, holding them out. Maybe have to get the right personnel on in the offensive end. So getting their subbing game right is something that they really need to look at here. And then start approaching the game with a bit more veracity like that one right there by Vrensen. Straight down the middle again. She's having no trouble getting to her shooting spots, is she, Tones?
Absolutely not, and gets her third, and that will be a drinks break here for the two teams. So, yeah, Vrensen really just powerful, isn't she? And you've got Vrensen and Mollison.
Yeah,
who
two
are
big, strong athletes.
Strong athletes getting in. Very difficult to stop defensively.
Correct. And if they start getting momentum and a head of steam, they're definitely hard to stop, especially if you can only have equal pressure. You can't really push anyone over or big body checks like that. So if they're getting to their spots, Tones, they're going to start capitalising, as we can see with Vrensen.
Well, what worries me at the moment, mate, and we just talked about it, was the subbing nature of the Manta Rays. It almost looks like they're fatigued and no one really wants to be there doing the hard work at the moment. The scoreline is showing that currently it is 8-3.
Yep.
They're going to have to just get a little bit of mental toughness here with that team, because at times there's been 2 players on against 5. Now, you come up against a good team later in this tournament, you get 2 against 5.
Oh, they're
doubling.
taking advantage.
They're really taking advantage of you.
Yeah.
And you saw even with the sub, the other end, they were like they sent 4 players off. They're clearing the ball. There's
Bang, 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 goal.
There is Makos women everywhere.
Yep. Saying give it
without
here.
a defender.
Yep.
So we'll keep an eye on that as the game goes on. But how much fatigue is there from yesterday's 2 games?
Oh, yeah. I mean, yesterday was a tough day for everyone, including the officials, even spectators, Tones. It was a hot day.
Even commentators yesterday, mate, I can tell you.
Well, that's right. We're in the shade. So, again, how much did yesterday zap some of the energy from these athletes? So, yep.
We're about to see, because the Manta Rays, they've had a bit of a drinks break. Danny Cox brings the ball in, picked up here by Mollison. Kicks the ball up here to Mitchell. Mitchell
that's
down
a
the
good
back
find
to
to Keenan.
Keenan.
Open space. Oh, yes,
that's a
great handle by
take.
Mangan. Good find. Shot. There we go.
There's a
Much better ball movement there by the Manta Rays.
And Mitchell.
Subbing game better. Everyone getting back. Here we go. I think they're all getting on the same page now, Tones.
As Lawson kicks the ball down here to Mollison, looks inside.
Oh,
Michaela
another
Ritchie
high stick.
just gets one straight across the goggles. Readjusting the ponytail there is Michaela Ritchie.
And she was in great position there. Snuck underneath what she thought was the stick. Ended up getting that one a little bit high into the goggle area. But another great opportunity for the Makos.
And we see Bailey Rose Keenan just having a 1 minute sit down to think about it and have a bit of a rest. So she'll come back on the field rested.
Oh, panting. Doesn't mind a shot.
Tink off the bar. Keeper wasn't ready for that.
No.
Good.
And it stayed low. The bounce stayed low on that one.
Good thinking. And that's what I'm saying. You see this drying out. You'd expect it to bounce higher, but it's skiddy.
Skiddy. It's
and
very
we
skiddy.
Saw that with the players slipping over earlier. You know, as this dries out a little bit. There's going to be... This surface is beautiful underneath.
Oh, it's great.
It's a great
nice
surface
and
to play
flat.
on.
It looks beautiful from up here. Makes you jealous as a player.
Makes you jealous just to see these athletes running around. Again, Richie, the power play opportunity. So there's some movement now. Mollison gets inside.
Oh, good control. Getting another one in the face.
One across the chops.
Oh, and there we go.
Backed up, though, there.
Was Lip? Nope.
So
I reckon that was Eastman.
Eastman with the goal there.
Oh, I found the open one. Imogen Hall, bury it. Yes, great job. Great transition goal by the Rays. Keeping themselves in this. So that's a 3-goal game now.
And Hall
8-5.
With the 9-5. Yep.
9-5.
Sorry, mate. 9-5, and we've got a turnover here.
So we got a
Penalty.
goal and a penalty.
So that's
the and one, you could say, in lacrosse.
The and one, mate.
The and
I
one.
like it. So Panting looks like she's going to... I think that's Panting out there sitting.
Yep. Keenan,
But
Hall,
another huge opportunity here for the Manta Rays.
Cox.
Just
Got
need
3
to-
good lefties on at the moment. Posey, O'Keefe. Is she going to bury one? Off the
Tink,
post.
tink,
That's
tink
okay.
again.
That's a ball back.
It's a reset. And they will have another 30 seconds to make this happen.
But that's a better shot, Tones. Instead of missing, I know no one's trying to miss, but at least getting that one on the 6x6, you're getting the reset and the ball back, right?
Well, the funny thing is there, mate, I think, we're all learning this game, but the clock, when that ball went out, they reset the clock.
Yep.
But they hadn't actually reset the whistle, so it was 23 seconds.
Oh,
that is a
dangerous
dangerous
shot.
shot. That could be a red card. We've seen them before as a dangerous shot. 3-4. Dangerous
Yellow.
shot. No, yellow. Good call.
I like that. It
on
wasn't
the ankle,
high,
on
down
the
low.
ankle.
Yeah.
Yep, but Hall will sit down for a yellow. We saw a red card out the back yesterday.
Yes.
Red card in this is literally 3 minutes
Yep,
out the
and
game.
out you go.
And you miss the next game.
Oh, that's a tough one to take, isn't it? Now, for me, Tones, even though the girls don't wear the equipment that the guys do, I would like to see the dangerous shot be a little bit more lenient. Potentially, like in space, that one is obviously one, you've hit a player, but if they're kind of in the way and maybe a bit more lenient on that call, we might get some really exciting lacrosse going. But again, you've got to play by the rules, and a great call by the referee there.
It is, as we see another unforced error there by the Makos. So certainly getting the ability to put the
Mitchell's got fam.
Manta Rays back in this game.
Mitchell cutting. Great job, Mitchell changing hands. Oh, Keenan.
Wasn't ready for it. And a little bit close.
A little bit out of the whack, a bit out of whack there, girls. But still got time. Fam.
8 seconds.
Backhander.
Oh,
Save.
love the little shovel bounce
Oh,
shot.
checking the keeper.
Now that's going to be a interference call. That'll be a yellow card here.
I love the creativity from Fam. They're catching the ball, increase their angle with the backhander. They're hard to read for a goal. It did bounce, so great save there.
It is. That'll be a 30-second green card. No?
No, turnover.
No penalty. Yep. No, I think there is a card here.
Yeah, there has to be.
It'll be
Oh,
a
yeah,
green
she's in
card.
there.
Yeah. So I was discussing this morning because a couple of times yesterday the keepers got checked in the cylinder, and I was discussing with the officials this morning, and they said no, definitely is a 30-second interference call,
Yes.
just like it is in the men's.
Yeah, correct.
But it's not in the women's infield.
No.
You can, so.
Yep, still some rule adjustments to get used to.
And the ball will have to start in the offensive end. Good
Yep.
call, CJ
Designated
McGowan.
spot.
You know what? Again, learning this game.
Yep.
But great call there. Checking the goalie. 30-second technical penalty for interference. And they will sit. Now they're 2 down again here, the Manta Rays. So an opportunity here for the Makos. Panting, gets
Couple
the ball.
passes here.
Kicks the ball over. Back to Mollison. Mollison receives the ball back.
Oh, finds the corner. Oh, Panting stuffed on the doorstep. A great opportunity by the Makos. Great ball movement. Nelly Corrals.
That's a great flick there from Rainey too.
Can she
Riley.
find? Rainey. Back to
down.
Mollison. Lefty.
She's got
Save, Austin. She's been big again. She would have had 15-plus saves yesterday in one of the games, Tones.
Yeah,
she
the
had an
first-
outstanding game.
First game, love the
But
pressure
she's
here. She's
getting
got to get it up
pressed.
and over.
Get it over.
1-0, that's going to turn over. They can get the ball and go here.
And Regan starts the ball. She's getting pressed from behind by Mitchell. Well done to get herself out of trouble there. As she slows the pace down, carrying the ball through X.
Both
And
penalties
half-time.
released, and it is half-time here in a frenetic last minute and a bit of that quarter.
Well, the goal scoring did pick up their Tones as the girls started getting their shots on the 6x6 a little bit more frequently, getting some good resets, getting some good finishes. Transition goals there were very good for the Makos. And we are 9-5 going into half-time.
We are indeed, and we're just going to go through some goal scorers here. And, yeah, I'll go through them. So the Perth Manta Rays, they had Cox with 1. We had Keenan with 1, Mitchell with 2, and Hall with 1. That is their 5. And on the other side for the Makos, we saw Lawson start the scoring for them. Panting also got 1. We had Mollison with 3, Brenton with 3, and Eastman with 1. That is a 9-5 game here at halftime. Live and free on the Australian Lacrosse Network. You're with Anson Carter and Tony Watts in the commentary box. And Ryan Sparks, Scotty Gill in the production here. We hope you're enjoying this. We're going to have a quick 5-minute break. We've got plenty of games coming to you for the rest of the day. So we'll be back very shortly here on the Australian Lacrosse Network. As the women come back out onto the field here at half-time, we see the Makos up 9-5 against the Perth Manta Rays. That is the Melbourne Makos, I should say Melbourne Makos. As we see Keenan and Mollison back into the centre. It's a 9-5 game. Perth haven't really offensively offered a great deal at the moment, but we've seen them get blocks of goals, Anson.
Yeah, like, I'm not disappointed with how they've gone. They've had their opportunities, Tones. They've either missed the cage a bunch, which results in a turnover, but then they started getting them on the cage a little bit more, which turned into their favour late in that quarter there, Tones.
So a reface there as that ball did not come up above shoulder height.
No. I would like to see both teams tighten up on some of their stick skills. Take their time, make sure when they're clearing, they're getting it to the right person at the right time. Other than that, this game is still very high-paced, up and down, and they're getting their shots.
So back into the centre we go. Keenan up against Mollison. Ball comes out through Mollison's stick.
Great pluck out of the sky there, O'Keefe. She's off and running. Can she find the open player? There it is. Oh, great save. Great opportunity there by the Rays. And great job there defensively by Eastman.
So Antelov with a big save at the start of the second half.
Keenan with the ball.
And that depletes you, doesn't it?
Oh, it does. Oh, and they got another one out of bounds there.
So they've had an opportunity one-on-one.
Yep.
A great save was made, and then all of a sudden you get the ball back and you throw it out of bounds.
Throw it out of bounds.
As Michaela Ritchie will bring it back in for the Makos. Ritchie looking to pass the ball off. She finds Lawson.
She's already banged one today.
Well, she got the first one of the game. She got the first one of the second half.
Franson, there's a 2-on-1.
No
she
angle.
was behind the goal there, I reckon, Haley.
And comes out and pressures, though, Haley. That's
Great
good.
job defensively. Mitchell carrying the ball up the field. No one in front of her, though, for options. Keenan's there, but not quite on the money. Mangan stops it from going out of bounds. Well done.
I'll tell you what, was looking inside there at Posey. Posey wasn't looking at
good
at
defence
Mitchell.
again. Frenson all over everybody.
She's been good in the offensive end, but
She
also
has.
good in the defensive end has Izzy Frenson. And
The bouncer.
Good save again from Antelov.
And she started the quarter strong. Strong, like a brick wall down there at the moment. Not letting anything go through.
Two
Frenson,
shots, 2 saves, going on 100%. You can't do any more as a keeper.
Can't do any more as on. Picked up by Fam. Go. No one in front of her. She's getting chased by Rainey. And she's got Regan there as well. So she's 2-on-1 the other way.
I'd go again now.
Yeah, I'd go. Why not?
But the subs
too late, aren't they?
They've got one player in transition ball.
And the rest are going.
Rather than...
back to Fam on the... She's by herself. Fantastic opportunity. But again, Tones, just spraying a little wide.
Yep, and if you don't hit the cage, the keeper doesn't have to do any work.
And that's right, and that's a turnover.
So ball comes out through Antelov. Good pass up to the centre there.
It's Eastman. Eastman down to Regan.
Good cut across the middle there from Melanie Lip.
Good find. Good handle there by Rainey. Bullet pass to the crease, and she gets it back.
Come off the keeper then. So tried to intercept it. Got the stick in the way.
Need a shot. We're 5. 5 left. Backhander.
Over the back it goes.
I like the creativity, Tones. We got excited here for a moment there, guys. But unfortunately put that one over the top.
When in doubt, turn your back and whip it real good. So that's going to go back to the Makos, though.
Penalty. Designated spot restart.
So a big opportunity here for the Makos as the signs. I don't know who's putting the signs up here, but every time they put them up, they blow down. Mollison over to Borovnik. Borovnik looks down.
Mollison. Good little tip there with the stick. Way to get it in the lane. Mollison's coming to that strong left-hand side corner. Yes, someone went through that circle.
Straight through the circle.
And Rainey with the
backup.
backup.
Penalty here, but there was a definite
there was a crease violation there for sure.
And a hold here on the outer side there to Riley Cousins. No.
Green.
Yes.
Cousins,
no.
Yes,
wait,
no, yes.
Wait,
Here
no,
she comes.
yes. And you get run out doing that in cricket.
Yep, yes. So, power play, 5-on-3.
Yeah. Again, watching that crease area, I mean, we saw definitely the player go through into the crease before that penalty happened. Real change of momentum for that too. Puts them, instead of having ball in offense, I know we're going to have another.
Okay, so it wasn't Cousins. We're getting 9
So
for the
Lip.
Makos.
Eleni
Lip.
Okay.
And nope, she's out of the...
No, I think that might have been
The crease violation?
The crease violation. So
yes.
Good.
There we go.
Officiating, Nikki Voisey,
found
all over it.
Yep,
very
all
experienced,
over it. She's very experienced. And there's still player down here, the Rays.
Yep.
So quick ball out from the goalie.
Well, if you are, why wouldn't you now high pressure this?
Yeah, two man.
You're two
person.
Yep. Up.
Mangan.
So pressure it over the defensive end and not give the outlet, because she's got 10 seconds to get it over and the keeper can't take it.
Mitchell. Again, spraying it. Yes, you're
Because
exactly
the keeper
right.
Can't go over the halfway line.
Correct. Press.
Just
get
lock
that
down
ball back.
here.
Yep.
Got 10 seconds.
I think they're probably sitting pretty comfortable, the Makos, at the moment, with a 4-goal lead. Bit of a buffer, but again, that's not enough in this. You can't play safe in this version of the sport, or I think it's going to come back and bite you, as we almost saw with the Salties in the last game.
Well, it's
so,
and
almost gone in.
That's come off her own teammate there. So Mitchell wore that off the hip, and it's nearly gone in.
And now we've got a breakaway with Eastman. If she can stop the ball there, beautiful.
But you've got to be careful in games like this, because like my water at the moment, it is evaporating very quickly out. So those scores can do exactly the same.
Crease. Save.
Holly Austin gets the ball, picks it
Great
up.
cut, though.
Posey.
Look ahead, Posey.
That's a great pickup from Posey.
Posey. She's got Mangan in the middle, and then she's got... she's gone for it. Switch to her left. Good pressure.
Ball to be won. Posey in there again.
Does not mind the contact.
She has just gone straight through. And I don't know that we've got a push here. And that's going on Michaela Ritchie, is it? Okay.
So Posey, there we go. We're rewarding the person with the enthusiasm there.
Well, she's come from the other side of the field.
She's bolted in, saw an opportunity with the ball on the ground and gone for it. Doesn't mind contact, old O'Keefe.
No, and we've seen that in the box game with Pose.
Oh, yeah.
As the drinks break is had here on the 4-minute mark, and they just head off to their respective benches. I love the work of Posey. Like, she's picked that ball up off her toes down here in the defensive end, looked up, given the ball, not there. She's over the other side of the field, and then all of a sudden she wears a penalty
in the corner,
in the back corner, opposite side.
Fantastic.
That's
work rate right there.
And
that's exactly right.
As a coach of this Makos team, when you're watching video, that's the stuff you point out.
Correct.
That right there is team culture.
Yes. Hustle, hustle, hustle for your team. If you make a mistake, what are you going to do to get the ball back? Are you going to palms up, or are you going to put the head down and nose to the grindstone and get that ball back?
So,
are we still scoreless this quarter, Tones?
We are 0-0 at the 4-minute mark. Just looking out on the backfield here, we've got the Adelaide Red Bellies up against the Sydney Seahawks. We'll try and get you a score check on that backfield. At the moment, we see the Sydney Seahawks 5, Adelaide Red Bellies 3.
Ooh, close game there again.
Again, undefeated sides out there. Almost matched to the round to this point today.
Yes, and I think that might not be a high-scoring game. I think that's going to be a really close, low teens game.
As ball comes down the back here. Good pick up by Borovnik. Pushed into a corner.
Great job.
And the netting just held her up. She's going to get a push here too. So great work from Borovnik, actually. Taylor Mangan will wear a 30-second push. And Borovnik.
Yep. Great job. Wanted the ball, got the ball, and I think a little fatigue is setting in, and some unforced errors are starting to happen a little bit more frequently. People getting frustrated, all those sorts of things start to set in. But great job by Borovnik there to corral the ball and then keep her composure and draw the foul.
Well, 1%ers. You're a man down. You're fighting hard down there. And now you have the ball in the offensive end with an opportunity to put one away here. Looks down, panted, another big save. Good save, Holly
Who's getting
Austin.
it back here? Oh, this is a great ground ball battle. Posey, she's always in there.
She's always somewhere, isn't she?
Yes, and she's got space. Go, Posey, go. No one ahead of you. Look at her go.
O'Keefe.
She's got rain. She's got 3 Makos surrounding her. They're swarming.
Tell you what, that's like when you jump into the Great
Posey.
Southern Ocean. Oh, that's home. No?
No, deserved one
Oh,
for her hard work.
That has run along the line. Wow, good save.
And here we are with Panting. Lawson finding Eastman. Stutters, rolls back, finish.
And that's a good
great
save.
As is
Austin.
corralled by Mitchell, going back up the other way. She's met by Panting. She's going to push. Good handle.
does.
Got past one.
You like
Got
to-
past two.
Step,
Oh,
bang,
well
all
done,
the way.
Mitchell. But now they're all subbing again. Get back into defense. Here we go, up with Reagan. She's got Renson. No helper down the lane. Is she going to shoot? Oh, good defense by Keenan. And she's off. She's back the other way.
A little bit of momentum starting to swing here for
starting to
the
go.
Manta Rays. Can Keenan look to put one away? She likes that left hand.
Like the angle.
Oh, I like the angle about 3 steps before she shot that.
Yes, I think so too.
But,
I reckon maybe put that one behind the back.
yeah, BTB. That's what we want to see, isn't it, Hanson? All the party tricks, get them out.
That's it.
And we're going to have a...
Drinks break.
Is that a drinks break? Or that is time out, I believe, called here. So time out to the Makos. And they will... oh, hang on. Did that come off a stick? And it's been called for the... Anyway, we'll work out who that timeout was on when the ball comes back, because whoever is possessing the ball...
Correct.
...will have the ability to call that timeout.
I didn't see anything.
No, I didn't see anything either. So all I hear was a timeout.
Yep. Mako's ball, surely.
Well, it has to be, because calling a timeout
with possession
in your defensive end
yeah.
is never goes well.
No.
I learned that very quickly as a coach.
Yeah.
When the ball turns over and goes back the other day for an illegal procedure.
Yep. And what do we have here? About 1.5 to go in this third quarter time. 2 minutes maybe?
6-9, it is.
And just as far as the keepers are doing a fantastic job. We've got Austin with 8 saves. Good solid saves in there. And we have Antilov, and she's got 9. So both of the keepers. So Antilov's got 9 and let through 6. About half and half.
Yep.
And then let through 9 and saved 8. So again,
50-50.
half and half. So 50-50, maybe 60% the other way. So the goalies are really keeping their teams in this game.
So it was a timeout there to the Makos as Antilov brings the ball up. This is what I like to see.
Good pressure by the Rays. No
Gotta
outlets.
get it over.
Oh,
It does.
get it.
And that's just bombed.
Oh, well done, Mollison. Read it better than anyone else.
Back up the top, finds
Lawson. Lawson on O'Keefe. Goes left, rolls back, panting. Will she fire?
And she loves it. You don't have to ask her twice to fire, panting.
Oh, way to find the crease. Great
take
handle.
in there from
And Mollison's
Eastman.
found Eastman standing tall on the crease, and she corrals that and buries it against the post. Great shot.
We love the one-take turnaround shoot, don't we?
Fantastic handle. And the girls don't play with the big pockets. So handling in tight with a bunch of pressure, that's awesome. That's great stick skills.
Imagine men out there with these sticks
Oh,
trying
mate.
to do that, mate.
No.
No, neither do I. If it doesn't have a bag in it.
That's it.
Yep.
And again, another missed shot for the Rays.
So back come the Makos.
Through Rainey. She'll take her time getting over the line.
Looks up, finds Lawson. Lawson has another one on her left there.
Rainey.
Panting.
Oh,
just-
Eastman again by herself in the middle.
Just
finding
snuck
space.
around the back, didn't she, Eastman?
Tiptoed her way to space. And Rainey found her wide open on the crease, and she's buried another one. Back to back.
Back to 11-6 game in the blink of an eye. That's how quickly this Major League Sixes can turn.
Keenan. From outside, there she
Keenan.
goes, turns the corner and bangs it. That's a cracker.
So all I'm saying is attackers, shoot the ball.
Shoot.
Shoot
And
the ball.
That's three-quarter time,
Three-quarter
guys.
time, 11-7 at three-quarter time here. We see the Melbourne Makos up over the Perth Manta Rays, 11-7. Some really good work there from Eastman. She's just managed to tie herself up with Mollison and Brenson with 3 each. We got Panning with 1 and Lawson with 1. And we see Keenan now with 2. Mitchell has 3. Hall 1 and Cox 1.
So it was interesting there for me, Tones. I reckon the first half of that quarter there was no score. And then the second half of that quarter we saw 4 good goals.
Well, I reckon the 4 goals came in the last 2 minutes.
I reckon they might. So, again, this game, it can happen very, very quickly. So, very stout defence for both teams in that first part of that quarter. And then, obviously, the offence started to shine a little bit there as the quarter got deeper into the 8-minute mark.
I'm looking out on this backfield and just trying to find. I gather this score is the last score that we had. It is the Red Bellies 5, Sydney Seahawks 5.
Oh, tied up.
In the women's. So,
and that's for the undefeated spot, isn't it, Tones?
And I'm seeing 4 minutes left in the second term. So we will keep an eye on that one. That's a big game in the context of this tournament. Whoever wins that will go 3-0 and effectively will tie up in one spot.
Yes, well, that's exactly right. And you want that one spot. And having 3 zip is a lot better than not having it. So, again, getting those spots ready for tomorrow is massive, because if you can get that number 1 spot, you get the break and someone's got to play twice.
That they do. Anyway, we'll keep an eye out on that backfield, because it looks like it's 5-all. And Pete Greenhouse is out there commentating on field 2 at the moment. He must be loving his life out there, because every time I look down, it's almost an even. Maybe that's the golden goal field, mate.
It could be, yes. There's been golden goal in that field yesterday, and boy, was that an absolute cracker. 2 games yesterday.
2 games went to OT out there.
I know for the guys, it was heartbreak. It was heartbreak for that Perth team. But, yeah, that field is promoting some close games.
And just let you all know, if you haven't updated yourself with the schedule, we're going to take a break after this game. We've got another game on the backfield that's going to finish off, and then we are going to be in hiatus until about 4 o'clock when we come back for the men's game. Sydney versus Melbourne on the front field.
As the announcer here is just letting us know about the break in the middle of the field, just for the middle of the day. You can see it's almost got that real Queensland cloudy look about it, doesn't it?
Yes, I can feel the humidity creeping in. And that game coming back at 4 o'clock for me, Tones, is massive, because are the Makos going to maintain their undefeated streak, or are the Sydney men going to go back-to-back wins today?
Well, again, if they can get back-to-back wins with that break, that puts them right in the mix.
It does. After having a no-win day yesterday, yeah, going 2-2 will be massive for them. Or are the Makos going to prove to be the side to contend with?
To bite, so to speak. So the girls come back out on the field here for the 4th quarter. Currently an 11-7 game, 2-all in that third, and this is the quarter that could literally decide the tournament for one of these teams.
And what I like seeing there from the Melbourne Makos was they're getting the ball down and they're getting it deep in their offensive half, and then they're finding the openings on the crease nice and close, and it ended up being Eastman coming up trumps there with a couple of good goals.
That it did. So do the Manta Rays have what it takes to get back into this game and get their first win of the tournament? Or are they going to sit 0-3 at the end of this one, and the Makos will move to 2-1 and push for their foray forward into playing maybe one of the Red Bellies or the Seahawks to just try and knock them off.
That's it.
So we'll see. We will see. There's plenty of lacrosse action here, live and free on the Australian Lacrosse Network. So stay tuned all day today. After this, we'll have a break. We'll be back about 4 o'clock. But tomorrow it is the day that the dances start to happen.
Yes.
As we have a reset here from CJ. And tomorrow, someone will be crowned the first ever men's and women's Major League Sixes champions. And they will be walking home with a ring on their finger.
Heavy-handed, you could say.
Oh, I'll tell you, if you are flying back, you're going to have to get extra luggage with the weight of those rings.
Oh, and Keenan coming up with this first face-off of the last period.
So this is what they need. They need to work really hard now. And an early one on the scoreboard.
Oh, long shot by O'Keefe coming around the top of Keenan, coming over the top of O'Keefe, but not to prevail. Antilov standing tall.
Great outlet too to Panting from Antilov.
That's 10
space
for her.
There
She's
for
in.
Antilov.
Shot, goal. And they're just getting a little too easy opportunities here, the Makos, and capitalising on all of them. Over to Imogen Hall. Late getting on is Milan.
And ball turns over. It's just come off the stick and out of bounds. Another unforced error.
Yep. And they're starting to tally up for the Orange Tones.
They are indeed. And when you are 5 down, You need everything to go for you.
That's it. This is where scoreboard pressure is really going to start ticking over. It's going to make one team feel very comfortable.
Borovnik, the defender, looking to take into
Yes.
offense.
Good. Oh, great pick-off by Fam. Potential interference call here.
Okay, we're just waiting to see what the call is here. Oh, a walling.
Walling.
There you go. So you cannot have a defender, just to explain that, there is a defender guarding. You cannot have another player come directly behind that player, and effectively it's free space.
Yes.
So that will be called walling. That is a 1 minute penalty, unreleasable.
Oh.
So big penalty.
Yeah.
But it stops the defence
It
from
does.
sticking 3 people in behind a shooter.
It's almost
As
like a
Mollison
professional
steps.
foul.
Good save again there from
Good
Austin.
pick-up by Rainey on the crease there.
Reset on, so another 30 seconds.
Reagan.
Loses the ball.
And we got Imogen Hall picking that one up and trying to burst through everybody, but she's met
Borovnik.
halfway by Borovnik. And she's thrown it ahead of Mitchell, but stopped by Rainey.
Well, she stepped
And
on the line.
she's called her out of bounds.
Well,
Ball
she
goes
stepped
orange.
on the line
Yeah,
while
she
she
did.
had her stick on the ball.
That's it.
And we got another whistle here.
Ball with the Rays. What can they come up with here? They really need a goal.
They do.
Reagan, they put it in her stick a bunch. Is she going to go again? They got Mangan up high.
So penalty's been released now.
Stepping
too.
into one nut, changes to the left, and
Mangan.
yes, finishes. Beautiful.
That's what they
Quick
need.
offensive movement. That's how they go.
And is that the catalyst that starts this
Just over Keegan's head there.
Pine's lip? Lip works the ball
She's
down.
getting pressed. Good
Keegan.
bottom hand checks. Eastman, the hero of the third quarter, you could say.
Absolutely, down to 10 seconds here
Yeah,
on the
Vrensen.
on Vrensen. She, a little bit of left,
gets
a little
in the
bit of
middle.
right, and a
and
little bit
fires.
of no good night.
Unlucky. Again, another big, strong athlete just muscling her way to where she wants to be.
I'll tell you
Turnover.
what, these unforced errors
Starting to add up,
starting
mate.
to add
Far
up. That's,
out.
that's 13 by me for
Easy.
the Manta race.
Easily. Yep.
No, ball starts back up the top. Another opportunity here for the Melbourne Makos.
Oh, the crease is open.
And
They found her. Oh, good pressure
work
by
there from
Cox.
Cox.
Good pressure again by Poser. She's just everywhere today.
Every time that
She
ball
is
is
a
on the
pest,
ground
isn't
here,
she?
and it doesn't get picked up, that shot
Oh,
clock is
there
still
she
running.
goes. And she's going to push it ahead there.
Oh, again,
Again,
just
just
an
too hard.
unforced error.
Not rewarding themselves for all their hard work, that's for sure.
That's 14, mate.
Yep. And,
Mollison.
Mollison. Strong lefty. Vrensen going through the middle. Oh, wanted to shoot.
Oh, she looked at it.
Rainey.
And you could have almost, as you see, Keenan was just sort of almost
Yep.
sucking into that walling space
Yep.
there. They obviously talked about it this morning.
Panting, she'll shoot. Oh, good find on the
No,
crease.
she won't.
Well done. Wait, a late change up from a shot to a crease pass, finding Mollison one-on-one, buries it. That's a fantastic goal. And they're running out of time. 3, 2, and gets over with Cox. Cox to Mitchell, good handle. She's down the lane, fires. Oh, finds the crease to Mangan, unlucky. Another one missed.
Unforced error, there's 15.
Yep.
So that's 15 more opportunities you've given the other side to come down and score.
And
those
15
unforced
opportunities
errors,
missed.
It's 15, you're right, that's 15 scoring opportunities missed. So we've got a water break here halfway through the last quarter. It's currently 13-8. Looking at the score on the back field here, we've got half time. It is the Sydney Seahawks 6 versus the Adelaide Redbellies 5.
Oh, it's a close one. I didn't think it was going to be a high-scoring game, that one, with those two top teams. Very stout defences, very good offences, but again, this game, if the goalies are on, it's going to be low-scoring.
Well, we've got two young keepers out there
Yep.
in the both respective sides. We got Gower there for the Red Bellies and Geordie Watts in the Seahawks.
That's right, for the Seahawks, correct.
So-
And she had that unbelievable save that was all over the internet this morning, that last-minute one from yesterday, the size 6, kicked the foot out, and that was remarkable. And great photo of that as well. I enjoyed watching that one. Like I said to you before, her brother's got me with that a couple of times.
And he didn't participate in these championships.
No.
So Geordie might
Yeah,
potentially
be,
have a ring to say, hey,
yeah.
you got one of these?
Got one of these, bro?
No, the answer is no.
No, bro. All right, as we're back out on the field here, the Makos have possession of the ball.
They are going
And
to have
they
to.
are
Well, when
down at the end here with Hayley Lawson.
when the Manta Rays get it in their stick, they're going to have to go at every opportunity and
Yep.
just go hard.
Definitely.
Which makes for some exciting lacrosse when that happens.
Correct.
Panting, she loves to get on and loves the bounce shot.
Oh,
and again,
did it sneak in? Nope, save.
good
Austin,
save.
great job. Who's their outlet, though? The Makos are doing a great job, full court pressing pretty much, and they found Cox at the halfway line and just missed it
there's
again.
16. They're adding up, Hanson.
It's just unfortunate at this point in time, but they're hustling well. Their endeavour is still there, the Rays, even though the unforced errors are mounting. Oh, and Posey's just cross-checked Michaela Ritchie out of bounds, and she's going to see the bench.
Push, 30 seconds.
Green, yes.
Yep, and Posey doesn't
well,
give an inch, does she?
Nah. She's just an animal.
She's a competitor.
She is. She's a fierce competitor, mate. And today has shown exactly what she's capable of. She is everywhere, fighting every ground ball, taking shots, making good defensive pressure.
Eastman!
And Eastman again. Second half hero.
I love the way she turned her body then, and
Yep.
the keeper sort of went to go opposite side, and
Yep.
she just
Pulled it back
pulled
near
it back
side,
in
didn't
near
she?
side.
So that was a better outlet to Cox.
So opportunity
Mitchell
here.
looking.
Just don't do it again. Don't do it to me. Don't make me mark 17.
Oh, Cutter. Posey off
Posey.
the bench. Oh, and then they're going forward. Nope. Well done, Posey. And again, just there, she's got Mangan by herself.
Oh,
Oh, pick off
for
Mollison.
Mollison.
She's got Eastman ahead.
Oh, that's
Cox
up
one in
and
the
across
jaw.
the jaw. Let
Posey
that play.
again is
Posey
just,
O'Keefe says, if that's legal, I'm going to continue to do
Oh,
it. Tink, tink, tink.
there's one for you, Tones. And Keenan corrals and got the pizza flipper out.
Did indeed.
Get it up, Phil. Yeah, Cox
Cox.
is there. Mangan is still by herself again. Can they find her?
Needed that pass to happen.
And Cox firing. Save. Reset.
Tink off the foot of the keeper. Good save there.
But it's looking promising. Looking more promising for the Rays late in this game.
So
A little too late for me, though, Tones.
Yep.
But if they keep firing away, at least they're going to work on that goal differential percentage, right?
Yep, that they are. As we see Keenan come top side, little
There we
flip.
go.
There's Mangan. Mangan
And
looks
firing.
to come down. Fire.
Oh!
Up and over and turn the ball over.
Up and over, turn the ball over.
Going back. As we see Olivia Antilov pick the ball up. She's had a good game in the cage. I've got her for at least 11 saves.
Don't run away, girls. Take your time now. You got a 5-goal buffer.
Lawson, about a 1.5 to
Timeout.
go. Timeout called here by the Makos. So limited time in this fourth quarter. Currently leading 14-8 are the Makos, and they just want to have, and maybe just set up a set play, Anson. These
Yeah.
are the good opportunities. You know you're 6 goals up, 1.5 to go. Use your timeout.
Yeah.
You've got 2 of them. May as well burn them. See if you can run a play. So
Yeah,
later
for
in
later
the week.
in the week. Exactly right. Let's draw something up. Try and execute it, obviously, and see if that works to have in the back pocket or up the sleeve for a tighter game.
As we see DJ G. Ill in the house coming back with the tunes.
He's always on the money with the music. Goes DJ G Ill. That's even hard to say.
He's shaking our head.
DJ G Ill.
We want to get him a big chain around the
G
neck.
Illy.
G. Illy.
Yes. A big gold clock like Flavor Flav.
Well, I was going to say, I saw Tim Kennedy with a big chain around his neck this morning. I was calling him 10 Cent Timmy rather than 50 Cent.
Nice.
But the guys doing a fantastic job from Lacrosse Australia.
They are, aren't they?
They are indeed. As we see some of the women coming in here.
What does it look like, Tones? About 1.5 minutes, a little bit more to go.
Yeah.
Hayley Lawson's going to reset this ball, and she's going to have O'Keefe on her like a rash.
Yep. Okay, here comes the Thailand cheap suit. Nope. He passes the ball off. Comes down and cuts down. Finds Panting. Running top side. Pick about to happen there, but stepped out the way. They're just running
They don't
clock
look in
now.
any rush, do
They
they? They
are.
might maybe work for a late shot, get a reset.
10 seconds.
Oh,
Looks
on the-
inside. Good knockdown. Ball to be picked up. That could work here if Lawson gets it in her stick.
6,
5
5,
seconds. Just need to look
4.
for the crease. Just need to shoot the ball.
Oh, and that was there.
That was
Unlucky.
there to Panting. Ball turns over, but wastes 30 seconds.
They did.
and that had been caught would have come off.
Yep. I like the looks into the crease there for the Makos. They're really making use of creating space for each other.
That's a
and
better
on the
ball.
great
Great
save!
save from Olivia
Far
Antelov.
out. Getting a good look finally, and then just
Can't
Antelov
pass,
is just nope.
Can't pass it back to the keeper.
No.
So in this
and out.
game, you cannot pass the ball back into the keeper, into the circle.
Correct.
So that is a turnover. That's another one of those little idiosyncrasies in this very special Major League Sixes game that once the keeper even gets rid of it, you can't give it back to her. So as we go on, we'll start to see some things put around potentially that.
Yeah.
Because you then one player down in the defensive end.
Good defense, Renson. All over Cox there.
Ball back up the top. Mitchell, good
Finds
look
Imogen,
inside the
but-
hole.
oh.
That's fired right.
That's a good opportunity, though. There's a couple of good passes through past the space. Come that corner with some aggression. Put a shot on the cage. Unlucky there.
And ball will come through the stick here of Antelov. Limited time in this fourth quarter.
This might be the last possession, potentially.
Is there a Hail Mary coming?
Oh, yes,
no,
great
there's a
cut.
Mollison coming.
Oh, well
and
done.
Mollison gets another one.
And quick reset.
So 15-8 is the score. Ball into the centre, Cox.
Oh,
She's got
streaking
Mangan
Taylor Mangan on the out.
side.
Oh, good find for Posey.
Posey
10 to
still
go.
Mangan, still Mangan. Looks, quick stick, back of the net. Ball still to be won. 10 seconds on the clock. Looks up.
Oh, everyone wants it.
And there's another.
And that's game, Tones.
That is game. And ended up a little frenetic there right at the end. We see the Melbourne Makos running out 15-8 winners there over the Perth Manta Rays. But a good game of lacrosse at times.
Yep.
Unforced errors killed the Manta Rays today.
It did. And the Melbourne Makos had no dramas taking advantage of that, getting resets from the sidelines, pushing the pace, again, getting it deep into their forward line, finding the openings on the crease and making use of their bigger, stronger athletes. That
they did, and we'll just, I'm just getting the here goal scorers. So goal scorers for the game, we see the Melbourne Makos, Lawson with 1, Panting with 2. We see Nellie Mollison getting her bag filled up with 5. I was happy with Izzy Vrenson early, and her defense as well with 3. Eastman ended up with 4 and came into her own in the second half, and that is their 15 goals. On the other side, we saw Mangan getting her first of the game, and we had Hall with 1, Cox with 1, Mitchell with 3, and Keenan with 2. So that'll tie up there 8. It's fantastic to have you live here on the Australian Lacrosse Network. We are going to about a 4-hour break now, and we might just look at see what the score is here. I've got a 6-all game on the backfield, Red Bellies versus Seahawks, with about 4 minutes to go in the third quarter. And we will be back. We're going to try and put something together very shortly, maybe in the next half an hour or so, where we can have a bit of a chat to a few of the key people within lacrosse, mate. I think you're going to join me for that. I think we've got TK coming in, and we will let you know. That'll be on the Australian Lacrosse Network YouTube page, so stay tuned for that. Good chance to have a chat about all things Sixers.
Yep.
And we are going to finish up here. Anson Carter, thank you so much for being here this morning. I know you're going to be around tomorrow and when you can be, because you're a man of many talents. But thank you very much, mate.
Not a problem, Tone. Thank you for having me, and thank you very much, guys, for listening and tuning in, and have a great day.
And to Mr. Ryan Sparks up there on the camera, he does a fantastic job just standing out there in the sun. He did it all day yesterday, and did Jaden Penner too. So fantastic on the guys standing on the cameras and out the back here. To Scotty Gill, thank you very much, mate. Doesn't happen without you. On behalf of myself, Tony Watts, it's great to have you live and free on the Australian Lacrosse Network. We look forward to seeing you about 4 o'clock. Until the sticks are swinging then, we will see you when